Hi, I'm Bill Lampton, ready to talk with you about the book Feed the Startup Beast, a 7-step guide to big, hairy, outrageous sales growth. I'll say at the outset that this is not a typical sales book in that it is not packed with cute sayings and nifty bromides of instruction and mere witticisms. This is not the kind of book you can simply take to the beach and read or read snippets of on your coffee break. This is a very thorough, well-documented book. Over 300 pages. Yet, even though in some ways it's a complex book, well worth your attention, though, it is spiced up by the authors with cartoons and a number of lively case studies, which makes it very good reading. I also like the writing style. Some of the few gems that I can share with you from the book. Number one, at the outset, they explain what they mean by the beast. Businesses are beasts. When the beast is happy, there's lots of backslapping and everyone gets to go on cruises. But when the beast gets hungry, things change suddenly. Heads start disappearing and bodies start flying. It's not a pretty thing. They go on to say, keeping your beast happy is hard. In fact, it's so hard that 80% of entrepreneurs fail at it. And so this book gives us the plan. The book talks a good bit about engaging. In fact, there's a 7-step ladder of engagement. And the chapter, The Laws of Engagement, begins this way: engage first, sell later. That should be every business-to-business entrepreneur's motto. Why engage? Because business buyers tend to be risk-averse, and they'll need to get to know you before buying, especially if you're a smaller, less established company. And then we go on to more about selling, in that there's a distinction made between a sales pitch and a value proposition. A sales pitch, it says, makes the buyer work too hard. It introduces unnecessary friction where you don't want any. The reality is your prospects have a pain that needs to be solved, not a brochure that needs to be read. On the other hand, a value proposition frames your value story around the business problems your beast prospects are trying to solve. Moving along, for outrageously smart entrepreneurs like you, the authors say, social media is not about following the herd or getting thousands of followers or boosting your ego with a high clout rating. No, instead, to get found, you must offer something valuable. Your knowledge and insights and solutions in exchange for the attention, interest, and engagement of your market. Now, in the chapter about blogging, some words about our posts that we put on the blog. Make sure your posts are keyword optimized. We all hear that term a good bit, but is there a good explanation for it? There certainly is here. It means using words and phrases that your customers and prospects would likely use when searching for solutions to their pain. Having read many sales books, I would rate this, again, as one of the most thorough and well documented, and yet most interesting sales books that I've come across. What I recommend is that not only should you read the book, but I recommend that if you're in a mastermind group, particularly a sales mastermind group, use this book for a few weeks as an excellent resource guide and a good book for discussion. All of you will benefit. Thanks for being with me. Again, I'm Bill Lampton.